disappeared. Are you okay?
I went over this months ago in Phoenix, TF-29's North America division. Everything should be there in that report.
The report has a few areas that aren't clear. The operational details are there, but there's not a lot about your personal interactions with Agent Hector Guerrero. Specifically, what happened to him.
Is this a witch hunt, Doctor? Because I feel like I've been under the microscope since London.
Adam, this interview has nothing to do with that. We're just trying to clarify what happened in Arizona 9 months ago. Just relax. Tell me what happened, what you remember about that mission one more time, and we can put this to bed.
You want me to tell you a story? Okay. Well, let's get this over with.
I'm listening.
It was my first undercover mission for TF-29. They had me undercover as an inmate inside an all-only supermax known as the Penthouse.
Penthouse approach. Phoenix Flight Control requesting handoff of automated transport. How copy?
Reading your 5, Phoenix. Onboard AP is disengaged. Handoff complete. Tower has control.
Copy that. Have a better one.
We'd received intel suggesting terror attacks on several pro-law groups in the U.S. If it proved out, the loss of life would have been staggering. Agent Guerrero was the only one who could confirm if that intel was solid, but he was Dark Opal, already in the prison, undercover, and out of contact.
Would you consider this mission high risk?
The job is the job. What else is there to say?
I'm just wondering at the amount of stress such a mission might put on someone. It must be difficult.
Try and keep up, asshole.
We're agents, Doctor. We handle our roles as we need to.
So you were taken into processing?
Open the block!
All inmates are stripped of their augmented abilities on arrival. I had some idea of what to expect inside that place, but let's just say I should have been better prepared.
Okay, data's in, ID's verified. Last name Walters, first name Derek, middle name... Jesus.
I think they pronounce it Jesus.
Stenger, you might want to come take a look at this.
What is it?
Take a look at this hardware.
Full arm leg prosthetic replacement, energy converter. I don't even know what that is. He's a real deal hot rod, isn't he? What do you think? They look mil-spec almost?
Oh, definitely. I mean, these were made with love. I mean, look, right there, you can see on the...
Love? They ain't fucking cookies. What do we know about him?
First-timer, looks like. Doing a 5-year bid for aggravated assault and negligent homicide. Oh, he's being transferred up north in a few days to our big brother.
Kinda relaxed for a first-timer. Too big for paradise, maybe, huh? Hot rod? Can't waste any time getting to know you then, can we?
You want him on the list?
No. But I want to keep an eye on him. See where he goes, who he talks to. Upload the virus.
It's not a virus. Technically, it's much more
It can be a monkey riding a poodle up his ass for all I give a shit, egghead. As long as it shuts him down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Uploading now.
compression biochip doodad in your noodle. Just think of it as a housewarming gift from the great state of Arizona. We don't need you using your superpowers in here. Welcome to your new reality, Hot Rod. Better get used to it.
No inmates pass this line.
Hold on.
Wish something would happen. Only thing for you past this point is trouble.
The pain you experienced, it was from the chip they implanted during processing, right?
Yeah, it kicked in if I even thought of using any of my augs.
So you were inside, stripped of your augs, no badge, no backup, and the clock was ticking on the terrorist threat? What did you do next?
I knew from the brief that Guerrero was in B Block using the name Oscar Mejia. To get to him, I needed to keep a low profile, blend in, and follow prison protocols.
Promising happy times
All right,
ahead.
Clanks.
And thank
Level
you
3's rec time in the yard begins now.
everything they read in the news.
Play nice and steer clear of restricted areas.
Those investors should probably choose their news more carefully. If
Hey,
you see,
better put a
hear,
muzzle on your choke pains, new fish. I don't want to hear you groaning through the damn walls. Understand?
Tampering with any part of your cell is strictly prohibited. Violators will be sent to solitary confinement for an extended period.
Moving along. Am I looking for anything in particular?
Just the shit these animals think they can hide from us.
Damn. What is with the fixer and stuffed toys?
They're the only friends he has in this place. He's obsessed with them.
Almost makes you feel sorry for that little psycho.
Oh yeah, I'm shedding a tear and everything. You find something in there?
Nah, nothing out of the ordinary.
No?
The other cells and keep
Yeah, you do.
Just be
Your
careful
problem
what
is
you
you're a
touch,
worthless
if you
fucking
know what I mean.
scumbag, huh?
I don't want any trouble.
Sure you don't. You're all innocent little lambs, aren't you? Get out of my face before I fuck you up.
Rioting or encouraging others to riot will add 24 months to your sentence.
If I catch Zenka staring at me again,
The shower
break his
room
jaw.
is off limits until further notice.
Keep breathing. And try to be.
Don't worry. You'll make friends soon. I don't care how you do it. Just sort that pain shit out.
Need to remember.
You should be out in the yard, inmate. Stay out of the sun.
The board game with the tiles and paths and shit.
Tampering with door panels, electrical switches.
Trading is how you do. A multi-tool is a rare commodity in here, man.
Let's say I trade you for it. What would you want in return?
Booze, man. I need booze. Takes the edge off. I'll give you my multi-tool if you can get me a bottle of something. Anything. You got?
Take it.
Nice. You're the man. Don't do anything crazy with it. Guards catch you, you don't know me. In any prison.
you shitting me? Johnson. Andy fucking Johnson.
Do I know you?
Do you know me? Do you believe this clown? Yeah, you know me, you piece of shit. Theodore Zenga, Detroit, 2022. You busted my ass at the Howie Bazaar Club for sleeping with underage hookers, remember?
You've got the wrong guy.
Don't lie to me, bot. You threw me down a flight of stairs. My head hit every fucking step. You don't forget something like that.
Ain't no problem, is there, D-Town? How about you give the new brother some breathing room?
Break it up, Clanks. Unless you want a one-way ticket to solitary. No charge.
We're all fine here, Stinger. We don't need another accident. I suggest you find a way to cool off, D-Town. Show's over.
The guy's a cop, I'm telling you. I see you again. I'll parade your bot ass all over the yard. You hear me?
Hell, New Shine. Look at you. Making a good first impression already. I like that.
I'm not sure everyone agrees with you.
What, D-Town? Nah, pay no mind. He's not allowed to hate on the guards, so he just hates on everyone else instead.
So I should watch my back. Thanks for the advice.
Ain't the inmates gonna kill you in the penthouse, brother. It's the guards. Stenger and his crew be stirring up trouble all day, every day.
Why would they do that? Pissing us off is just gonna make their job harder.
It's like a game to them. They bait us into breaking the rules and kill us when we cross the line. Been worse since they murdered Wilberg.
Let me get this straight. The guards are murdering inmates for fun?
Mm-hmm. Wilberg's just the latest brother to die for no good reason other than whatever Stenger was thinking. Just you wait, New Shine. Their time's coming. We Augs need to stand together, not apart, know what I'm saying?
This Wilberg, you say, was murdered. What happened to him?
Got himself cut in half by an automated sentry over in B-Block. Official word was malfunction. Unofficial word is Stenger. Must have gotten tired of the swing Wilberg had.
Sounds like Wilberg was a big deal.
He was the king for a lot of folks in here. Full gangster, kosher nostra. Been hooking and crooking since most of these guys were still dancing in their daddy's balls. Him getting taken out like that has all the brothers fired up. They can't just kill us like we're cattle anymore.
All level 2 inmates, return to your cells immediately. Your outdoor time is over.
Say, you don't look so good. Feeling the choke from the suppression chip Stenger put inside you, huh? It's a rare kind of pain, ain't it?
I've dealt with pain before. Sure, I'll find a way to deal with it again.
That's up to you. But I'd strongly advise you look for someone we call the Fixer. He's an inmate like you and me, but he was a doctor on the outside. He can give you a little something for the pain.
Last warning, Clanks. All level 2 inmates back to your cells. Now!
Level 2, that's me, brother. The yard's yours. Enjoy your time in the sun. You need me for something, swing by 212.
Cell A212, got it.
Did you think you could trust this Dr. Flossie mentioned? Did you feel nervous or suspect something was wrong?
There was a chance he was walking me into something, yeah. And I didn't know how long it would take to find Guerrero. But losing the choke wasn't such a bad idea either. I had to think it through.
I don't understand. This is bad. Real bad. Gonna rip their faces.
Water pressure's still low, but the A-block shower room is now open.
Stinger say anything to you about setting Wilberg up?
No, I try not to get involved. See what he says. Ask no questions.
You really think that new guy's a cop?
I heard a sentry took him out. That's not normally what happens, right?
Who gives a shit? He's dead, isn't he? Nobody's gonna miss him either way.
This is bad. Real bad. Look at him, man. They want to kill us all. What are they doing now?
He's always got a fence or a guard between him and the rest of us.
Any inmate found in a restricted area without proper authorization will be shot on sight. No exceptions.
You the one they call the fixer?
Well, yes. Well, sometimes Wart. Cut-up version of Wertmüller. It's German, from my father. He said to always insist on the umlauts. Otherwise people butcher the pronunciation. So often butchered it, no matter what I did.
Sorry to hear that.
It's not your fault. You haven't gotten it wrong, not once. I like that about you, Mr.
Walters. No umlauts. I'm here because Flossie sent me.
He wants it now? But, I don't have it. Not here. Mr. Flossie made it very clear. I internalize the words when someone like him asks someone like me to do something. Well, as you can see, the gate, delivery must wait.
If this delivery is important to Flossie, I could help.
Did he tell you to tell me to tell you? Irregular. But possible, because your name is German, like my name, but yours. Simpler, stronger, an old warrior's name.
Yeah, well, this old warrior's seen better days. Now I'm just trying to facilitate things if I can.
Aren't we all, Mr. Walters? It's the temptation that concerns me. Once a man holds it in his hands, we're not made of plush. Can you promise to deliver it?
I'm not looking to make enemies. If I can help a guy like Flossie get his hands on something he needs, maybe he can help me.
Very well. It's, cell 309. Be careful. Don't tell Teddy I told you. They know me. Know that if someone wants something from me, all they have to do is ask.
Okay, cell A309. I'll see what I can do. There's something else. The pain I've been feeling since getting processed. Apparently you're some kind of doctor.
Suppose I am that. Yes. Dr. Wertmüller. There was a brass sign on the door. It was deeply engraved. But that's in the past. I'm here now, specializing in the side effects of suppression. The choke.
Stenger's procedure. The chip they install on us. How does it work exactly?
Pain equals energy exerted. Man uses an iron lung to breathe. Zap! His heart beats mechanical. Zap! He lifts his alloy arms over his head because Mr. Stenger tells him.
Zap, zap, zap. Yeah, I felt it. And you found a way to make these reactions go away?
A combination of liquids, yes, and crushed powders in tablet form, small enough to stuff down a child's throat, enough to pass around without Mr. Stenger knowing. All you had to do was ask.
You expect me to swallow some magic pill without knowing what it is? I'm not even sure you know what it is.
It's a drug made up of diamorphine and fentanyl and oxycodone and quinine and pethidine and hydromorphone and...
Just tell me what it does.
It does what most drugs do. Numbs the pain. Makes us feel stronger than we are.
Stronger? Could it help a man get access to his augs again?
Exactly, yes. When a man takes it, he feels... regains access to parts of himself thought lost. Importantly, use of illicit energy is no longer punishable by Mr. Flossie specified that was the key, he said. And offer it to anyone who asks.
Okay, definitely not. Sounds like the worst kind of nightmare cocktail.
No, there are worse kinds. If only I had the ingredients. But then none of the men would say yes.
Anyone ever say no?
Before you, there was only Mr. Flossie who didn't say yes.
So Flossie gets you to hand these pills out, but he won't take one himself.
MA-524-1074, Ward Mulker. Report to the infirmary immediately. Ward Mulker to the infirmary.
That's not even remotely correct. If only one could say no, Mr. Walters, but we really mustn't, I have to go now. If ever you decide to be part of it, I'll be where they told me to be.
Real bad. I need some under shit. Yeah. This is bad. Real bad. You gotta hook me up, please. I gotta get out of here.
Inmate property may be seized at any time for sanitation and security reasons.
Need to remember, they are always testing me.
What are they doing now? What are they doing now?
The inmates look like they're in pain. Good.
I need some SPF 100 and shit.
I don't know. It's just a feeling.
Steaming, even in the shade.
Refusing to be scanned by a drone will add 18 months to your sentence.
Steaming, even in the shade.
What are they doing now? How come the fixer gets to walk around all
Nothing.
shit? Why ain't he in the yard with the rest of us?
This place seems more tense the last few days.
Some of these guys were chance.
Reminder, your religious affiliation is a personal part of your life. This facility will not try in any way to change your religious convictions.
Fuck! Get out of my face!
We're all gonna get blamed for a few bad apples.
Hard to believe his best experiences in prison.
So let me get this straight. Flossie was smuggling a biocell inside a stuffed toy. Were you tempted to use it yourself?
There was a good chance the biocell would have given me access to my augs, but it was clearly intended for Flossie. Not taking it to him could have jeopardized our relationship and the job.
Massive quake will devastate California within the next 10 years.
Shit can be hard to come by in this place.
And you're the guy who can get things, is that right?
Yeah. Well, a multi-tool, to be specific. I got one of those, if you have any new paws to trade.
Here.
Sweet! My multi-tool, as promised. Keep it out of sight. Know what I mean?
Sauce. New Shine. Didn't think I was gonna see you again so soon. Is a social call or you're here for something in particular?
Actually, I picked something up you might be interested in. A customized biocell. Couldn't have been easy to come by.
Now how the fuck? And what do you know about it?
I know that whatever it's for, it made the Fixer pretty nervous. And judging by your reaction, I know it's worth something to you.
Fixer, huh? Well, I guess there ain't no point in being mad about it. Not your regular kind of thinker, if you know what I'm saying. So you're looking to deal, that it? Got something on your mind?
I was wondering how someone might go about getting into B-Block.
That so? Normal circumstances, I'd ask why, but seeing as you got something I need, we'll just say your business is your business.
Just need a way to the other side. You strike me as a resourceful guy.
That I am.
So can you help me or not?
Matter of fact, New Shine, I think we can help each other. Friend of mine is sitting on B-side. Name of Red Shoes. You make sure he gets that biocell, and I'll be most grateful.
Right. Only problem is I forgot to pack my walk-through walls augmentation.
Packed a smart mouth though, didn't you? I got you covered, brother. Here. Keys to the castle. Calibrated to the security refresh from yesterday. Should get you through most doors with a card reader. I'd still keep my head down though, unless you want to hang with Wilburg in the morgue.
Alright, so this Red Shoes, how will I recognize him? Judging by the lack of fashion in here.
Hey, my man.
Present company excluded, of course. But I can assume Red Shoes isn't actually wearing red shoes, so what am I looking for?
Let's just say Red Shoes is real good at getting himself in trouble. You'll find him in one of the cool-off cages. Just keep your ears open, New Shine. You'll know him when you hear him. Trust me. Red Shoes don't like to be kept waiting.
Did you use the keycard Flossie gave you? What if it set off the alarms?
The keycard was the only clear advantage I had to reach Agent Guerrero in Cell Block B. It was a risk worth considering.
The modified biocell you were carrying could have given you an advantage too. You still weren't prepared to use it?
Being able to use my augs would have helped a lot. But there was no telling what would happen if I didn't take the biocell to Red Shoes as Flossie wanted. I had a choice to make.
Red Shoes don't like to be kept waiting. You forget something?
I used to run with someone in here. Name's Oscar Mejia. You know him?
Mejia, huh? So that's why you're looking to get to B-side. Yeah, I know him. He's what you'd call a social butterfly, real chatty. Truth is, I haven't seen him much since he moved to B-Block. Last time we spoke, he seemed pretty shook up about Wilburg.
They were friends?
Like I said, social butterfly. He's the one who found Wilburg dead after that sentry messed him up.
When I spoke to the Fixer, he seemed off. Like he missed a couple of software updates.
Don't make the same mistake as everyone else in here. Judging a man by what you see is only half the story. The Fixer might seem strange, sure, but he's helping work towards real change.
By pushing dope?
There you go with that judgment again. That so-called dope is a big help to the augs in here. It's a big help to the Fixer, too. It's a shield. So many of the brothers need his product, everyone leaves him well enough alone.
What's the point of protecting the Fixer if you're just gonna force him to do whatever you want instead?
I'm not forcing anybody, just offering strong advice.
And what happens if someone ignores that advice?
I don't know, Nushan. They never did.
When we talked in the yard, you said something to Stinger about an accident. What did you mean?
I told you. Thanks to Stinger and his guards, dying's real easy if you don't watch yourself. Killing Wilburg was a surprise, though. Normally, the assholes just set you up for a terminal violation.
Terminal? As in executed?
Mm-hmm. You get busted for a TVI and straight to solitary for a 24-hour death sentence.
And what kind of infractions warrant summary executions?
Used to be just the hard stuff. Killing another brother, that sort of thing. Now, though, seems like anything Stinger goddamn pleases will have you sent to cell number 6. Spend the night in that hole you ain't never seen again.
This is starting to sound like a ghost story just to spook the new guys. Why would Stinger do that? I don't see the point.
Maybe the point is he doesn't need a point. Maybe he's just a sadistic fucking coward who hides behind that seal on the prison door like it's a goddamn suit of armor. All I know is, this place needs burning to the ground. Stinger can't get away with this shit forever. Things are gonna change real soon. I guarantee it.
I should go. I'll see you around.
In your ears, you'll find me.
Hard to believe his best experiences were here in prison.
Violent demonstrations. Accusations.
Looking pretty nervous there.
Any part of your cell is strictly prohibited. Violators will be sent to solitary confinement for an extended period.
What are they up to? What are they up to?
That prisoner jumpsuit you found must have come in handy.
It meant I could blend in and move around B Block without the risk of being spotted by the guards over there. It was a convenient disguise, but I needed to remember to use the correct suit for each block to avoid running into trouble.
You ever cross paths with a former inmate on the outside?
Of course. But I don't act like this outside these walls.
Really?
Yeah. An old-timer taught me that trick. He said, we all need to play different roles inside and outside of these walls. Figure out who you are in here, and then be someone else entirely out there.
That's some good advice. I'll have to try that. Philly, start
And
stomping.
another piece of...
So you made it into B Block. I can't imagine you started knocking on cell doors asking for Oscar Mejia.
Not exactly, no. I knew I had to keep searching. As long as I stayed out of trouble, I'd find a way. And with a jumpsuit for B Block, I was able to move around in the open.
There was also that friend of Flossie's, right? What was his name again?
Red Shoes. Like I said, I'd find a way.
Supplier of the chips to be installed in all augmented people, should the vote pass. The timing is good for the once beleaguered company. Regular viewers will remember my report earlier this year on the aggressive smear campaign against TYM, seemingly fueled by the underground press.
Disrespecting a correctional officer will lead to punishment, and/or an extension of your sentence.
Why turn back when you were so close to reaching Agent Guerrero? I'm not sure what the thinking was behind that.
There's no need to know the thinking behind it. I'm telling you what happened.
It just seems strange that you didn't feel the need to focus on your objective.
Am I telling this story, Doctor, or would you rather tell it for me?
I still can't believe that happened to Razor. Guards carted him off to solitary like that.
That's all night. You got nothing to lose. Little red shoes, little red.
You red shoes?
I haven't seen you before. Who wants to know?
I had something for you. Special delivery, compliments of A-Block.
It's happening? Now? He actually did it? I knew it! I told the guys Flossie was straight, man. This fucking slaughterhouse is gonna burn. It's time for some respect. Come on, let me have it.
Slow down. I'm looking for Mejia. Tell me where he is and I'll think about handing it over.
Mejia? He's usually on cleaning duty in the showers about now. Look, whatever, man, just give me the cell. Let's get this party started.
Here you go.
Yeah. Oh, that feels good. Man, you have no idea. I missed being me. Tell Flossie he's the fucking king. We owe him big time. When the time is right, shit's gonna go down. You'll see.
Little red shoes, little red shoes. You give up a leg.
What are they doing now?
Too hot.
Conduct yourself in a quiet and orderly manner at all times. Inmate property may be seized at any time for sanitation and security reasons.
Sorry, boys. B-block shower room is closed for maintenance.
If it was malfunctioning, then it should have started killing everyone. Nope. I'm not thinking about that shit. Few more months, maybe I can get a desk job.
You lost, Columbus, or just looking to scrub another man's back?
Benny Machado. Friends call him Big Yacht. You know him?
Big Yacht? Jesus. Haven't heard that name for...
26 months.
20? Wow. It's been that long, huh?
So, do you know him or not?
Yeah, I know him. Look, we can skip the cloak and dagger. No harm playing by the book, but this far out the bosses can't hear us anyway. What are you doing here?
I'm with Interpol. Walters, TF-29. There's a potential terror threat. We need you to help us with...
Whoa, whoa! Back up! You're here to pull me out? For a potential threat? You think I'm working on my fucking tan in here? I'm Dark Opal, remember? Do not contact under any circumstances.
This is serious. Our intel suggests that terror threats are possible against pro-aug groups across the U.S. Multiple threats. It's not acceptable to take the risk by dismissing it as nothing.
Listen to the words they have you saying, man. Suggest, maybe. DF-29 knows this terror threat is bullshit. This is something else. I don't fucking like it.
If just one of these threats pans out, we're talking thousands of potential lives lost. It's our job to protect them.
What I'm doing here is too important. I'm not pulling out for a maybe. Forget it.
I wouldn't have come all the way out here if I didn't feel this was important.
Hey, I understand. I'm not attacking you. Unlike our clueless bosses back home, I know exactly what you went through just to get here. What's all this got to do with me anyway? I'm organized crime, not terrorism. Interpol knows that.
We arrested 2 suspects on an aug smuggling charge. They let slip about the attacks during interrogation, but now they won't talk. We've ID'd them as members of the Junkyard Gang. Dombrowski and Martin.
Jesus, are you kidding me? Dombrowski and Martin? That's like Laurel and Hardy planning the moon landings. No wonder they're not saying anything. They don't know shit. This terror threat of yours, it's nothing but hot air, Walters.
Alright, so maybe you know someone who can give us a better lead. You've been inside Junkyard for 2 years now, Agent Guerrero. You know these guys better than anybody.
Agent Guerrero? Come on, man. You sound like one of them talking. We're not like them. Call me Mejia.
Fine, Mejia. We need to get you transferred out of here as soon as possible, so you can talk.
I told you I can't. Look, Walters. Junkyard is... It's taken years to get them to trust me. If you knew what I...
Oh! Been a while since I boot-fucked the door. Haven't lost my touch. Hello, boys. This a private part?
This has nothing to do with you, Stinger. You should know to mind your own business.
Oh, I am. I think our friend here will understand that.
Friend?
Oscar Mejia, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Ian Wilberg. Cook this beaner.
Man, whatever the hell...
Back off!
Oaks! So help me God! What?
He's up. Stanger, he's up.
About goddamn time. Let me get a look at him. Move. You and me? We need to talk. Get out of here. Make sure no one bothers us.
But Chief, what about the riot?
I said out, dipshit! the shower was a mistake, all right? But it wasn't my fault. If Junkyard would have told me you were coming, none of this would have happened.
Structure, ecology, quality.
Junkyard. Then you know why they sent me.
Yeah, I know. But I can fix this. God damn it. Didn't I tell you guys something was gonna happen? Mejia runs hot, I said. Too much passion. Sure enough, he went off script and put the entire operation at risk. I swear, I'm the only one in here who knows what he's doing.
Good job figuring me out. What say you give me an update on the operation?
Soon as I saw you in processing, I knew you were Junkyard MVP. Nice to finally meet someone who appreciates the skill set I bring to this outfit. Just wish you'd have come to me first.
Well, I'm here now. Give me all the details. Is the operation compromised?
It's gonna be fine, don't worry. If anything, we can turn Mejia's fuck up into a plus. After we get this goddamn riot under control, we can probably multiply the merchandise by a factor of 10. Hell, they'll all just be lying out there.
Where's Mejia now?
I got that covered, don't you worry. He's squared away in a solitary on a TVI. Tighter than a sheep's asshole when the shepherd stinks of wine. He'll be dead this time tomorrow.
Dead tomorrow? That's not acceptable. Junkyard needs Mejia alive. I want to speak with him now.
No disrespect, F.A., but you being a VIP and all, I don't think that's a good idea. Since your boy went and killed Wilberg, the prison's gone to complete shit with these filthy-ass Augs tearing up the place. No offense.
Isn't the prison designed to stop something like this? What happened?
Frederick Flossie happened. Budget Malcolm X type. Educated just past his ABCs. So I guess that about makes him a fucking genius in here.
Yeah, we met. The inmates obviously look up to him.
Word is he managed to smuggle a biocell to one of his cronies. The stupid clank bastard jammed it up his asshole and went nuts. Got into the biocells in lockup after killing the guards on duty, and et voila. I don't get it. The choke was supposed to kick in, but it's like it's 2027 all over again.
What do you expect? You push a chip inside them, take away what they are. Trust me, that'll piss off any Aug.
Yeah, sorry about that. But again, if Junkyard would have told me you were coming... No matter. I got a riot response team on the way that'll be more than happy to push their shit in for them.
Boss, cell block is clear. Looks like most of the trouble is towards the admin building.
It'll be fine. They're just fucking Augs. There's no way they can take the entire prison.
Woo! Frederick Flossie coming at you live! You out there, Stenger? Time's up for you and your goon assholes, motherfucker!
Christ on a cracker! Sorry, Walters. You'll need to stay here. The guards are gonna be shooting inmates on sight, and the last thing we need is you getting drilled. Oaks! Get to admin and do something about that fucking PA. I've got something to take care of first. I'll meet you there.
A massive quake will devastate California.
So you let Stenger believe that you were with Junkyard. Why not break cover, now that Guerrero's life was on the line?
Stenger was into something dirty. There was no telling what he would do to protect himself. It was better I stayed under and got into solitary on my own.
But you still had to make your way through a prison riot to do that.
Having full use of my Augs could have made things easier. So I had to decide. Get to the infirmary and talk to the fixer, or do things the hard way.
This is not the first time the USS has been called upon to confront. The start of development on San Francisco's remarkable offshore Rosa Seca beach facility sparked reports that blue-chip California tech companies threatened to move out of the U.S. due to worries that
I told her not to go to Utah. Nothing but trouble there.
biocells. One of them was cloaked and broke into the lockup. Crazy, right? But Flossie was behind it.
Well, he couldn't have done it alone. He must have had help.
It doesn't matter who helped you get it. The inmates have control.
Well, if I see any of these scumbags out putting them down, I won't hesitate. It sure as hell won't for us. God damn it. I knew something like this would happen.
Orders given by correctional officers, automated security robots must be respected and followed.
I should lock myself in a cell and hope for the best.
The Penley T. Housefather Correctional Facility is now
Where
under
is he?
lockdown. The riot response team is en route.
I shouldn't have dropped out of college.
In accordance with federal law, correctional officers are permitted to use deadly force.
God, I hate this job. God damn. Riot response team sure is taking their time.
Should have been keeping a closer eye on them. I shouldn't have dropped out of college.
Return to your cells immediately. Inmates who do not comply will be shot on sight.
I hope Stinger gets fired for this one.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of this age. And we
orders given by correctional officers or automated security robots must be respected and followed.
Things are getting a little more calm. Red Shoes started handing out
Participating in a riot is a serious offense.
No shit.
And will have an
Red Shoes
impact on
did
the
it?
length of your
No
sentence.
way he did it alone. I heard there was one inmate who helped him out. Who? I don't know. Whoever it was, they're a hero, man.
Guts in here. We've got this.
Got this. Relax. I'm not spotting anything.
Am I right? Well, can someone please tell that to Steve? The scone-stealing son of a bitch decided to go ahead and fall in love. But Lazarus ain't using. How could falling in love be a bad thing? Well, turns out post-coital Steve has a big fucking mouth. And he invited his new lady friend to Grandma's fucking tea.
Gotta find something to take the edge off. Will you look at that?
Stay here. I'll check it out.
So Agent Guerrero had asked for a schedule change to his work detail. Something about that struck you as odd?
Flossie said that he and Wilberg were friends. Maybe he just wanted to work with him. Then again, after what Stenger had said about Guerrero being the one who killed Wilberg, well, I knew once I reached him, I needed some answers.
Keep looking. Think we lost him? Probably just some little shit trying to hide. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Holler if you can hear me.
Okay.
Stay close. Nothing yet.
All inmates must dispose of their weapons, return to their cells, and await further instructions.
Where are the guards?
No
Nothing. You? Just make sure we're safe. Go and find something.
Instructions.
No, this does not feel good. If I haven't found anything by now.
Riot protocols are now in effect.
Got this. Relax. Need another hit.
facility is now under lockdown. The riot response team is en route.
Yes, sir, Mr. Stenger. Whatever you say. Mr. Walters? You found me, hiding in my hole. Of course, not much of a surprise. I'm where they told me to be.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Starting to think I need to get used to that.
When last we spoke, the PA called me by name to the infirmary, they said.
A lot's happened since then.
The Rising, yes. Mr. Flossie didn't fabricate feelings out of nothing, though he does have a way of fashioning frustrations and coordinating courage. He can be very comprehensible.
Flossie, huh?
He orchestrates others. You and I, we know this already because we tampered precisely like he asked, which makes us part of it.
I can imagine Flossie being persuasive enough to incite something like this. The part I don't get is why.
Oh, a man's motives mean nothing to me. I don't think to ask.
Best planned uprising in the world, it's still suicide. It's not gonna help anyone get off this rock.
Certainly not, no. Most men have given up hope of leaving, and even with my special biocells, they can't sustain, meaning any inmates who use them are bound to burn out long before the law.
So it is suicide.
That's not the word Mr. Flossie used.
That tampered biocell I delivered for Flossie. What was it exactly?
Source of energy, more makeshift than what they ever took from us. Made with 7 strains of Teddy's love. Could give a man access again to what he was, without which Mr. Flossie says, we are nothing.
And me handing it over to Red Shoes. That had something to do with the riot starting?
Integral, yes. Gave him the ability to cloak through all their measures to liberate the violence that was locked away, and flood both blocks with power, and we're all just swimming in it now.
Yeah, we're all drowning. What about that suppression chip all the inmates have installed? Isn't that supposed to keep something like this from happening?
The chokes, yes. When we exert energy, and it will mitigate. Will hurt like all hell any man who tries to use his augs to the full extent that any tampering could allow. Unless, of course, he got my fix.
Your fix? The drug you've been handing out? It was designed with the riot in mind?
Yes, Mr. Flossie wanted them to be ready.
So, a prison full of drugged up and pissed off convicts with unmitigated access to their augs. At no point did that seem like a bad idea to you?
At no point did Mr. Flossie ask me to formulate an opinion.
Okay, so formulate one now.
I think it's exciting.
So now what, you sit tight and hide while all hell breaks loose outside?
I fix for kicks. Make myself available. Whenever someone needs, I'm here to help.
What kind of help are you offering?
Well, let's see. A man like yourself, man of the world, I do have one last pill. Lint-laced, but still good. Good at making a man feel like himself. Interested?
This pill of yours, this fix, just how unsafe is it?
Define unsafe.
What are its side effects? What does it do to a person?
I'm not that kind of a doctor. More interested in results than effects. I know it changes how you feel things. The suppression chip, it chokes our nervous system anytime our augmentations exert energy. My fix takes away the pain.
So anyone who tries to use their augs without first taking your pill,
they will feel the full weight of our penal system pressing into their cerebral cortex.
I don't think so. I didn't like the idea of saying yes before. I don't like it anymore now.
You're saying no? Again? That's twice. I respect your restraint, but how else am I supposed to help you? There must be something you need.
Right now, I need to get to solitary. We'll have to finish this later.
No, wait. Solitary? I can help with that. I know a way.
You know a way? What do you mean?
There's a way. A quiet way from the morgue. I think it used to be a tunnel for men who fix, like me.
Like a maintenance tunnel, you mean?
Yes, I suppose it is, but that's not... Did I say something wrong? I think I did.
You didn't say anything wrong with Mueller. It's fine.
And await further instructions.
Oh, Teddy.
All right, Teddy. Let's see what you got.
patrol mode.
Correctional officers are authorized to use lethal force to subdue all non-compliant inmates.
Local scan completed. Maintaining cautious patrol mode.
The Penley Tea House Father Correctional Facility is now under lockdown. The riot response team is en route.
Patrol mode. Area secure. Continuing cautious patrol.
fucking dead man is, Stinger? Huh? You can't keep me in here, man! Wolfers? You high-toned son of a bitch, am I happy to see you? Come on, get me out of here and let's roll.
I think it's time you told me what's going on, Mahia.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you whatever you need. Just get me out of here.
So, Agent Guerrero was still alive in solitary when you found him. What happened next?
It turned out the security systems controlling the door's locking mechanisms were offline. I needed to reset them in the server room below solitary. Once that was done, I could use the console in the security office to unlock his door.
Non-compliance to the orders of a correctional officer will be met with deadly force.
Hurry up! If you don't get me out of here, I'm screwed.
Correctional facility is now under lockdown. The riot response team is en route. Participating in a riot is a serious offense, and will have an impact on the length of your sentence. Orders given by correctional officers or automated security robots must be respected and followed.
Hey! Who's that? Did you unlock it? You did, right? Come on, man. Let's get out of here.
We're not going anywhere until you fill me in, Agent.
Fill you in? Stenger's trying to kill me, Walters. You want my help dealing with those terrorist attacks? We have to leave.
So now you're willing to help? You might have gotten yourself on death row, Mejia, but a few more minutes isn't gonna change anything. Stenger filled me in. Said you've gone off the rails and he's the better man for the job. Your job, with Junkyard. Mind explaining that?
It's better you don't get involved.
If I don't get involved, you'll be dead tomorrow. And any chance of stopping those terror attacks will die with you. Now talk.
Okay, look. I don't know what Stenger told you, but I guarantee it's all lies. 2 years ago, Interpol got worried about a new player at the table. Junkyard. They needed eyes and ears on the inside, so they threw me into the deep end to go fishing.
And you hooked something big.
It took a while, but I eventually sniffed out that JY was into black market AUGs. A lot of AUGs. And I wanted to know where they were getting them. No points for guessing the answer.
This prison. It's the operation Stenger was talking about.
Ding ding, Walters. He's been running the show for a while now. Using the system to cover up a harvesting scheme. Inmates are pushed over the line, given a death sentence, and end up the next day with their AUGs ripped out by Worthmuller in the morgue.
The Fixer is involved in this too?
You're surprised? He's Stenger's little butcher boy. Whatever the man wants, war cuts it out.
Something isn't adding up about Wilberg's murder. You're saying you weren't involved at all?
What? What are you talking about? I told you. Stenger has it in for me. I wasn't even near Wilberg's cell that day. I was on shift cleaning that fucking shower like always. Besides, the sentry took him out. Do I look like a fucking robot to you?
Okay, enough with the bullshit. You keep selling me that we're both on the same side. How about you be straight with me for once?
Huh? What the hell are you saying, man?
I saw that you specifically changed your work schedule to be near Wilberg the night he was killed. You were also logged breaking into automated security. The same place someone would need to be if they wanted to, say, hack a sentry.
Okay. Okay, look, you're right. I didn't know what else to do. Wilberg somehow found out I was Interpol, okay? He threatened to expose me. I couldn't risk that. I don't know why I should have been honest with you, Walters. I'm sorry. I've been down a long time, man. Sometimes you forget which way is up.
If you hadn't declared yourself Dark Opal, we would have been able to contact you without all this trouble. Why didn't you just tell Interpol what was going on and let them deal with it?
I went Dark Opal so the suits couldn't fuck things up. Interpol isn't interested in the long game anymore. They want immediate results.
So it's okay for you if this harvesting ring continues?
That's not what I'm saying. Junkyard have some impressive shit going on. If we let them know we're onto them now, they'll just vanish somewhere else and I'll lose what I've been working for all this time.
So we just insert another agent. We did it once, we can do it again.
It's not that easy. Interpol pushed me under what, 2 years ago, and I'm only just starting to reap the rewards. Junkyard are huge on loyalty from both sides. Trust me, it takes time and pays well to look after that.
If you and Stenger are both supposed to be playing the same side, why would he want you out of the picture?
Stenger's got power in here, but he's not Junkyard yet. He's always resented the fact I was jumped in. With me gone, he thinks he can take my place on the ladder.
I don't know. He doesn't strike me as the kind of man who can run something like this.
Oh, you'd be surprised. A hammer ain't sharp, but it can still get the job done. I got JY to send me in. But make no mistake, with the power of the so-called justice system behind him, this is Stenger's ship. Who and what gets harvested? It's his call.
No one tried to stop him? Stenger can't murder inmates at will without someone taking notice.
He can when he hides behind the state of Arizona's terminal violation policy. It's okay to destroy a dangerous aug, right? Especially one in prison. Lately, though, 3 strikes for pretty much anything will get you a trip to Hole 6.
So Flossie was right. Sounded like he was spinning me a story.
No joke, Walters. Stenger moves the bodies from here to be carved up at the infirmary by the Fixer. They use maintenance tunnels under the prison to keep it all out of sight. I'd be dead and diced by sunrise if it wasn't for you.
All right, I've heard enough. Terror attack or not, you're not doing anyone any favors by dying in this cell. Time to leave.
I ain't gonna argue with that. Lead the way, Jose. You got an escape plan?
The transport I came in on yesterday should still be on the roof. Can you fly?
No need. The prison birds run on automated flight paths to stop hijackers. We can just hack the route. As long as the security systems are shut down, we'll be free to fly out of here and sip pina coladas all the way to Panama.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I'll take care of the flight path.
No, let me go to the tower. I know where to break into the system. Old school. I'll have just enough time while you handle the rest. There are 2 turrets on the roof, and an aircraft tracking system that you'll need to disable. There's an override in the warden's office.
Alright, what about Stenger?
As long as he doesn't get to JY before I do, there's no problem. Hey, I'm happy you're here, man. You have no idea. I'll see you at the landing pad. Good luck.
Task Force protocols dictate that you should have called for an immediate extraction. Going against protocol could have jeopardized the mission.
If Agent Guerrero was right and our intel was wrong, then the mission had changed. Terror attack or not, Agent Guerrero wasn't going to be any help if he was dead.
All COs should ID themselves to the nearest riot response agent and assist. This is the Arizona State Riot Response Team. We've been authorized to end this riot by any means necessary. All inmates are to surrender immediately. Any inmates who do not comply will be met with lethal force. This is the Arizona State Riot Response Team. Be warned that we are approved for use of live ammunition if necessary.
patrol mode.
This is the Arizona State Riot Response Team. Be warned that we are approved for use of live ammunition if necessary. This is the Arizona State Riot Response Team. Be warned that we are approved for use of live ammunition if necessary.
Local scan completed. Maintaining cautious patrol mode.
Arizona law, Title 13, Section 410.13, subsections 8 and 9.
Area secure. Continuing cautious patrol. Area secure. Maintaining cautious patrol. No hostile activity detected.
How long is this gonna take? The COs are gonna pay. I ain't hanging up. You better not get any smart ideas, Wilma. I'm gonna need you to help, so can I trust you?
Certainly, Mr. Stenger. I'll be ready to do whatever it holds.
This riot broke out sooner than expected. But no matter, just fine for us here.
You say so, Mr. Stenger. Yes, sir.
When the shitstorm is over, you're gonna have your hands full.
Yes, sir, Mr. Stenger. Whatever you say.
This is the Arizona State Riot Response Team. We're here to end this situation. We don't want any more violence.
If you want anything else, you should really talk to Teddy. Experimental pills are my thing, but he's the one with the brain for business.
You want me to talk to your stuffed toy?
He told me to tell you to talk to him. He wants you to know he's got the shit. His words, not mine.
All right, I'll go see what Teddy's got.
Oh, and Teddy says no hard feelings about the head. He would have done the same.
Tell me you heard that as well. Move quietly. Shot! Gunshot!
Oh, Teddy.
Beleaguered Company. Regular viewers will remember my report earlier this year on the aggressive smear campaign against seemingly fueled by the underground press. TYM CEO expressed his relief in a written statement on the company's official site, promising happy times ahead and thanking investors for not believing everything they read in the news. With all due respect, folks, those investors should probably choose their news more carefully. If you see, hear, or read it from Picus News, you know it is the truth.
Well, look who it is. Junkyard's rising star, huh? You mess with the wrong family this time of year. Lenny Garbage told me about Gina.
So I killed. Who cares?
More people than you know. Gina was untouchable. I'm surprised you're admitting it was you.
Problem needs solving. I solve it. That includes shutting people up who can't keep quiet. You understand me?
Is that a threat?
What do you think?
You can't touch me in here, remember? You're riding high now. But once I pull a few strings, you'll be out of Junkyard for good.
Agent Guerrero said that he'd killed Wilberg to protect his Interpol cover.
But the recording indicated that he did it to protect his standing with Junkyard. If that was true, he'd lied to me, again. Guerrero had some explaining to do. But if I didn't do what was needed to ensure the escape, neither of us were gonna make it back to Interpol.
Nothing. Confederate SWAT near the warden's office. He hopes to get himself on TV. Our orders are to make sure that doesn't happen.
We don't know if he's alone or how well armed he is, so proceed with caution.
Understood.
Any idea what I should be looking for?
Just keep looking, man.
You're gonna pay for killing them.
Where the fuck is Stenger? Did he abandon ship?
I saw him go down to the infirmary.
The infirmary? Was he hurt?
Nah, he said he had something to take care of down there.
What's down there except for that creep Wertmuller? Has he forgotten there's a riot going on?
Don't ask me. Stenger is Stenger.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
Wish we'd been activated sooner. I'm writing up Stenger when this is done. Lot to do here. Wish we'd been activated sooner.
Massive quake will devastate California within the next 10 years. Dr. Gercio's passionate plea to evacuate the entire state of California. Massive videos online, hitting 1 billion views in 30
You didn't die, Adam. Think back and focus. Tell me everything.
Now, the markets and analysts are reporting that the potential Human Restoration Act in 2029 is good news for one country.
Look out!
The biotech giant stock has seen a massive...
That's not right. Think. Try to recall clearly what you did.
Lot to do here.
The markets and analysts are reporting that the potential Human Restoration Act in 2029 is good news for one company in particular.
You catch that?
Come on.
Medical. The biotech giant stock has seen... Investors cash in.
Keep him back!
The TYM will be the sole supplier.
That's not right. Think. Try to recall.
Because you are always watching. Now, the markets and analysts are reporting that the potential Human Restoration Act in 2029 is good news for one company in particular, Taeyong Medical.
You sure you can handle that thing?
It's hard to make a fast getaway, but it's fun as fuck.
Just don't shoot my ass by mistake, okay?
Relax.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. What? I got distracted. Tell me you got something. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Tell me you got something. We need to stay alert.
We just gotta keep looking.
Where'd he go? Think we lost him. Should we do something with his corpse?
I wonder what happened.
Pretty sure he wasn't dead a minute ago. Gotta be here somewhere, right?
No choice. We keep at. You check over here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nice to stretch my legs, I guess.
All good. Here. You check over here.
Go and find something.
Looks like he went quick.
Where the hell is it?
You see anything?
Just keep checking.
Where are the guards? Got this. Relax.
Someone talk to me, damn it.
This could be bad.
We just gotta keep looking.
Yeah, I'm here. What? Just talk to whoever you need to make it happen and call. Yeah, I'm here. What? Just talk to whoever you need to make it happen and call me back. I'm done with waiting. Hey, new shine. Ain't this a surprise?
Looks like you're celebrating.
Sure am, and I deserve it. You think anyone else could have pulled this off? Got the brothers to come together, take this place for our own.
So the king emerges. Couldn't have been easy.
Nothing worth it ever is. Would have been harder if you hadn't made that delivery to Red Shoes. I owe you one, new shine.
I don't like being used.
Oh, come on. You got what you wanted, so did I. Everything worked out just fine. Maybe some grudges got settled along the way, so what? Change is always painful. Or do you have a problem with the way I do things?
You had to make a show of force, I get that. Sometimes it's the only way to get people to pay attention.
Yeah, that's right. It was the only way. Life is ups and downs, brother. Ups and downs. And I plan on staying up this time. So, you need something? I'll help if I can.
I need access to the transport's tracking system. It's here in the warden's office.
Go right ahead and do whatever you need, brother. I'm just waiting on my interview. long is this gonna take? Hello? I don't believe this. Come on, I ain't
Glad
got
I
all
haven't
day.
crossed Stanger yet. Fuck.
I ain't hanging up. Hello? How long is this gonna take?
Should find a warden.
Someone talk to me, damn it. I ain't hanging up. I don't believe this.
This is fun, but I'd still rather be getting
These
out of
hog fuckos are tearing my prison apart. You think I got time for this?
Come on, I ain't
Yes,
got all day.
but no, Mr. Mejia said that I should.
Mejia said.
I ain't hanging up.
God damn it, Ward. I told you to stay out of the hole.
Yes, you did. It's Mr. Mejia.
Hello?
What are you telling me? Mejia's here? Get in there.
Where's that asshole who owes me credits?
Someone talk to me, damn it.
So, when you saw Stenger and Worthmuller arguing on the security monitor, it sounded like Guerrero might be there. But didn't he say he was going to the tower to reroute the flight path? Why would he go to the infirmary?
I had the same question, Doctor. Guerrero was obviously hiding
this
something,
does not
but I
feel
needed to take a trip to the infirmary if I wanted to know what it was.
We're not gonna find anything.
Stop looking and get ready to start dying.
Who's shooting?
Need another kit. Where's the fixer? Got this. Relax. Cool, man.
So now Stenger had been murdered. Did you think Guerrero was responsible?
When I saw Stenger arguing with Worthmuller on the security feed... When I saw Stenger arguing with Worthmuller on the security feed, he implied that Guerrero might have been there. If that was true, it meant either one of them could have done it. What was sure was that Guerrero had been lying to me. The orders I'd found on Stenger's body clearly showed he was pulling the strings for the harvesting operation all along.
I'm writing up Stenger when this is done.
This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing you the best and latest technology. Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacity, flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique...
That was my pocket!
Lot to do here.
The biotech giant's stock has seen a massive upswing as investors cash in on reports that TYM will be the sole supplier of the chips to be installed in all augmented people, should the vote pass. The timing is good for the once beleaguered company.
Wish we'd been activated.
The biotech giant's stock has seen a massive upswing as investors cash in on reports that TYM will be the sole supplier of the chips to be installed in all augmented people.
Move, move!
You're...
Title 13, Section 410.13, subsection 89.
Feel like we're being watched.
Put down your weapons, surrender, and go back to your cells. No shame in self-preservation. The Arizona State Riot Response Team. We're here to end this situation. We don't want any more violence.
This is it coming for you!
Hey.
This is not...
What the fuck are you doing here, Johnson? Nah, it wasn't Johnson. What the hell was it? Johansson!
There's no need for any trouble. I just want to use the elevator.
You do, huh? Well, ain't that a fucking shame? See, this is my elevator now.
No, it isn't. Look, just let me use it and I'll be on my way.
This is where I shit, asshole. Now get out of here and find your own fucking elevator.
COs should ID themselves to the nearest riot response agent and assist.
So, with both the tracking system and the turrets shut down, you just needed to get to the landing pad, is that right?
You've got the report right in front of you, Doctor. Why don't you tell me?
I'd rather hear it from you.
Sorry, Wart. Should have done this a long time ago.
What the hell is going on, Mahia?
Walters? We got a problem. Worthmuller knows who we are.
Do I not know that? This isn't good. Can't I just keep doing things like I've been? Everything you wanted me to—
Shut up. He's trying to blackmail me. Found out what we're really doing here. He's a threat, man. We can't leave him here alive.
The veracity is questionable.
Don't fall for his act, Walters. He'll say anything to get what he wants. All the attempts to blackmail, manipulate, he's not what he seems. I need you to trust me on this.
Trust you? To execute someone. The Fixer's not the threat here, Mahia. Just put the gun down, come back to base, and help us with the intel we need. If you're right and it comes to nothing, what have you lost?
Everything! You don't get it, do you? The Fixer's fucking evil. Do you have any idea what he's capable of? The things he's done? If we leave him alive, he'll ruin it all. I'm trying to protect us.
Intellectually? It's just maddening.
Keep your mouth shut. Don't you see? This is what he does. The pills, the riot, he manipulates people, man. Worms his way into everything and makes it sick. Just stutters like an idiot to seem harmless. It's all bullshit.
I'm not sure I believe that. And even if I did, it doesn't mean you get to shoot him.
Fine. Then you fucking shoot him. He's as big a threat to you as he is to me. If we don't kill him, our cover's blown. Jesus, man. You're actually willing to jeopardize an agent for... what? This sociopath?
Stop pretending this is all about your cover with Interpol. You want to kill the Fixer for the same reason you killed Wilberg. To protect your interests with Junkyard. He recorded you both arguing about it. I heard everything.
The job was to get as deep as possible with Junkyard. Running that harvesting op kept me as close as I could. I needed to keep up the act.
That's a lie. If Wilberg was a real threat to you, you could have called Interpol. You had options. You chose not to take them.
Look, I'm not the enemy, Walters. He is. Everything that gets people killed in this place, he's at the heart of it. He's the one whispering revolution in Flossie's ear. He's the one carving up bodies. And as for Stenger, why don't you ask him?
Mr. Stenger is very dead. All of him. This place is violent, yes, and moldy, and they always get your name wrong. And I want to leave now. I want to go where you're going.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Bust you out so you can stick your forked little tongue in everyone's ear. He's smarter than we are, man. Put him in a room with Interpol, and they'll eat up every one of his lies. We can't let that happen. Please, Walters. Remember who we are. I need to know you've got my back.
I'm not interested in starting a fight that neither of us can win. I came here to do a job. If getting you to come back to TF-29 means turning my back on whatever this is, so be it. Just promise me you'll get that intel.
Sure, Walters. If there's really a threat, you got it. I promise.
Do what you have to do here, but make it quick. We might still be able to protect some innocent lives after this.
Okay. I think he's broken.
He'll be fine.
It's the institution. These walls weren't designed with serenity in mind.
No, they weren't. They were designed to hold people and keep them from getting out. For good reason most of the time.
Most of the time, yes. Except you two. You were different. You wanted to be here.
Just how much do you know? How worried should I be?
I know there's no such thing as Walters or Mejia. I know you were both sent here to pretend, and I know, at some point, one of you forgot he was pretending.
And are you planning on sharing this information?
Anyone who knows me knows. It's not my nature to plan anything.
You were able to keep Flossie's plans to yourself, and you played a part in Junkyard's operation, an operation not a lot of people knew about. So I know you've kept secrets before.
It's easier when no one suspects. If no one suspects, no one asks. People tend not to give me a lot of credit.
Is that all it is? Someone asks you something, you have no choice but to tell them the truth? To do whatever they tell you?
Father taught me to obey. Some men remind me more than others. Makes it hard to disappoint.
Men like Flossie, like Stenger, like Mejia.
Men like wolves. No shortage of them in here.
No shortage of them anywhere. I'm not sure who's in more danger here, you or everyone stuck here with you. But this definitely isn't a good place for you to be.
What? Where are we going?
I don't know about the we yet, but wherever you end up, you're gonna have to be more selective in who you're willing to do things for. And more selective in the things you're willing to do.
Yeah, that sounds complicated.
Doesn't have to be. Just stay away from hurting other people. Try not to let them hurt you.
Anything you say, Jack.
Oh.
What did you do? Adam?
Excuse me?
You were saying you found Agent Guerrero on the roof holding Worthmuller at gunpoint. What did you do?
I feel like I've answered this question already.
Time can change a lot of things, Adam. Especially memories. I know you don't like doing this, but it helps. Both of us. Please. How did you resolve the confrontation with Agent Guerrero?
What did you mean, time can change a lot of things? Are you saying I'm forgetting what happened?
No, not at all. It's just... I've looked at all the reports, and there are a few small inconsistencies, that's all. Look, it's not important. What is important is how you remember it. So, just tell me what you recall about those final moments, and we can wrap this up.
Agent Guerrero and I made a deal. In exchange for him putting his gun down, I agreed to cut him loose.
So, let me get this straight. You're telling me he left the prison with you alive? He's out there somewhere?
You seem surprised.
No, given what you were confronted with, no one would have blamed you if things had gone differently.
Yeah, well, they didn't. Agent Guerrero made it clear he didn't want to come back, so I decided he shouldn't be forced into something else he wasn't prepared for.
Okay. Well, you've been through so much these past months, and it's keeping things up to date. It's an ongoing process. Something we'll continue working through together.
That's it? No more questions?
I have more than I need for now. Thank you so much for coming in like this, Adam. I know it's not your favorite thing in the world, but it's been very useful, making sure we're all on the same page. What's wrong, Adam? Is there something else you want to say?
Yeah. I have a question for you, Doc. If you were in my position, if you had a feeling, a suspicion, that the agent in front of you was bad, and you could take them out, right there, right then, no questions asked, would you do it?
I suppose it depends on what you think you know, Adam. If I really felt, deep down, that the person in front of me was no longer on my side, then maybe I would. Understanding when to pull that trigger is the single most important instinct an agent can possess.
You know, Guerrero was right.
About what?
The terror attack. Never happened. Gotta wonder what else he was right about.